my co-host Sarah DeFelice, and welcome to the Karyn Reece Show.
We have a great show for you with audience questions, readings, and a special guest.
Recently, I had an opportunity to appear on the Travel Channel with their show Ghost Bait. It was an amazing experience, but how is this show put together? Well, Sarah and I recently had the chance to speak with the producer, Bob Magill, and find out all about the secrets about how the top paranormal show comes together in part one of this special Skype interview.
Ghost hunting kind of started from an experience I had at a very young age, where a friend and I had an encounter that, we've all been there, where we know it wasn't coincidence or imagination. There was just something sort of in your instinct that made you feel like something was happening that was paranormal. And my friend was really afraid, and I was really fascinated. So believe it or not, this whole ghost bait thing started from helping my friend through that all the way back then. My mom was into reading Stephen King novels and watching scary movies. So when I was just a little kid, she'd let me watch them, but we turned the volume off because she always said it's scarier when you're hearing the noise and the music and the voices. So that lifelong interest in the supernatural and scary things, owning a production company later on in life, I decided to do a web series, Ghost Bait, which was a culmination of that passion for the unknown, plus filming and producing, kind of all wrapped up in one. So, ghost hunting kind of came with that just love for exploring the unknown.
How do you actually interact with the ghosts when you're in a building or something?
Obviously there's a lot that goes in the behind the scenes of going out and doing an investigation. Even if you're not on a TV show, there's research involved. There's reviewing other people's experiences. Especially nowadays with cell phones, we catch more and more because everybody has a camera in their pocket. Everybody has a video camera in their pocket. So we do have the advantage going into locations where there's a pretty good likelihood that something is going to happen because it's happened there before. What we try to do is create the perfect environment to increase the likelihood of something happening. So, one of my pet peeves in watching ghost shows was always, the big brave ghost hunters go into the house or the business or the prison or whatever it may be, and the same sort of things don't happen to them that happens to the poor person that's there every single day of their lives. So we actually use the people, thus Ghost Bait, to sort of keep that environment as true to their experiences as possible. So we're almost secondary, if you will, as the ghost hunters to the people that are there every day that have experiences every day. And that sort of increases the likelihood of things happening, in my opinion.
Are you ever worried about bringing home one of these evil entities, these sinister spirits at all? And if so, is there a way that you combat that or you prevent that from happening?
Sure. Well, I call Karyn Reece, of course.
Good answer.
That's a good answer, right?
Right, good answer.
To be honest with you, my mom, who didn't really get me into this per se, but kind of opened up the world of mystery and horror and excitement and the unknown. She always says the same thing. Well, you better be careful you don't bring something home with you. She actually has worked in our church her whole life. So Mom will send me with little vials of holy water and tell me to bless myself. Someone very close to me also gave me a medal that basically I feel, to me, that's sort of my shield or my protection while I'm there. And to some degree, I don't know if I've been fortunate not to feel like anything has followed me home yet, but there's precautions you can take. And all joking aside, I do talk to Karyn and consult with her and learn from her experiences and her vast knowledge in the subject space. But I don't really worry about it, but I'm not aware of the possibility.
Well, thank you, Bob, for joining us from Pittsburgh. We will have more about Ghost Bait in our next show.
So, Karyn, you had an interesting story to tell about about filming.
You know, it's funny because before I went down, Bob didn't relay any information, which is how I like it, but I kept getting this impression that there was going to be a lot of occult-like activity, and that there was a woman very much involved who had passed over, very sinister. And when I was flying rather, on the plane, I heard you're going to have a head-on collision. So I said, somebody's trying to make me have a head-on collision, so I'll just say a prayer, you know, God, don't let that happen. Well, anyways, I ended up getting into Florida. Then I had to drive an hour north into Georgia, which is where we did our location film. And it was late at night. I had Siri on, and at one point I heard make a straight left, and it was a weird noise, but I had the radio on. So I listened to it, and about halfway down, I'm like, ooh, I think I'm going down this highway the wrong way. And just then I saw a sign that said wrong way. Well, I turned around just in time. And you know what a maniac I am when I drive, and I ended up, you know, going straight. Well, when I arrived on scene later the next day, come to find out that the woman that was associated with this property had put a hex on her husband's girlfriend. Apparently he had been cheating, and she ended up having a head-on collision and dying. So she was trying to do the same to me.
Ooh,
yeah,
scary.
she was very much into the cult activity. Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to be very careful next time.
I'm
That's
gonna
for
get.
sure.
Yes, I'll call you. You could be my new Uber driver.
Sounds like a good idea. Still ahead, Karyn will read some people in our audience, but up next, we take some audience questions.
Welcome back to our show, and our friend Alexa Zappia is in the audience where we're going to be taking some questions.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Barbara from the town. No, I'm from Kenmore.
And we're from another world.
My ghost story is my baby brother that died before I was born. And he came to me, I saw him when I was sleeping. There was a spirit in my room. I asked him who he was. And he said, but he didn't come back as a baby. He came back as like a 7-year-old, maybe 8-year-old. Is that normal for a baby that dies to come back?
Yes, that's a great question, because typically speaking, when you cross over, you'll end up growing to a certain point, or you may end up looking younger at a certain point. So there's that, you know, happy medium, no pun intended. So that's very common. So that's actually very, very common.
I'm Judy from Hamburg.
So do you believe in ghosts as well?
Absolutely.
What's your question for Karyn?
We built a house, and within the 3-year period that we were there, I saw something twice, like outside my peripheral vision, and the one time I was in the bathroom. I was in the house by myself. The door is open, nobody's in the house, and I can actually see something walking up the stairs.
Oh,
like
yeah.
An outline. It was white, but I definitely saw something. And then even the day that we moved, it was trying to like resist us from moving. And I kept talking to the house. I said, I'm out of here.
Well, a lot of times you don't have to have an old house to have a haunted house. You can go to the mall and pick up somebody, dead of course, or sometimes it's just a loved one around you. Like your father seems to be around you a lot too. So you have, yeah, so you definitely had him protecting you. You have a lot of activity around you. You're a popular girl on the other side. That's a good thing. Oh yeah, he talks back, he said, yeah. He likes chocolate too. I like your father, yeah. It's all good, yeah. You're in like Flint, yeah. But really you do, and you do attract, and you also have a very strong aura. So people on the other side can see your aura, and it's very strong, and it has a lot of purple in it. So it does do a lot to attract the other world. So welcome to the clubhouse, baby.
I still think the land was haunted.
You know, you can
Or
get,
spirit. They had a lot of,
yeah, I mean, a lot of lands are haunted.
had
And
a lot
people,
of history.
yeah, a lot of times people often mistake too to have a haunted piece of land as being negative. And I just tell people, you know, if you're on the other side, sometimes you just might be drawn either because you have a previous tie, you like something in particular, like items tend to attract certain people. Like if you really love a ring and you pass over, you may want to hover around that ring even if it goes out to like an antique store. So, but yeah, lucky you. I get them all the time in my life.
Even my daughter experienced something too in that house.
Yeah, as long as she tells me to stay away till she's 40, that's good, yeah. Plus he has deep pockets, but yeah, you definitely have a lot of activity. But you would, because again, you're very tuned on psychically, so they can see it's like you have an antenna. So it's very easy for them to try to provoke you or have fun with you, but never be afraid.
My name's Carla, and I'm from West Seneca, New York.
So do you believe in ghosts?
Absolutely. several years ago, I took my children camping to Gettysburg
Oh, I've
National
been there.
Park.
Yes.
And we camped right next door to the park. Actually, it butted up against the perimeter of it. And I've always been attuned to the psychic environment, so the park didn't close till 10 o'clock. So at 9:30, when it started getting dark out, I'm like, we can take a quick ride through there.
Woohoo.
And I convinced my husband to take me through the park. We left the kids back at the camp with another family.
How romantic.
And yeah, well, he's into history, I'm into the ghosts, so what are you gonna do?
Happy meet him again.
And we were on the Confederate side of the park, right near General Lee's big white horse monument. And we just kind of parked and sat there and kind of lingered around for a little while, and we didn't see anything. There was nothing going on. And I got very discouraged pretty quickly. So I said, you know what, let's just go. It's gonna get dark. We don't want the police throwing us out of here. Let's just get moving. My husband started the truck. We started to crawl forward, and out of the corner of my eye, and then I looked, there were bookmarked monuments along the road. There was a Confederate soldier standing there, right up against one of the monuments. And I could see his buttons on his uniform. It was almost clear as day. And I just caught my breath, and we kept driving, and it kind of faded off into the park called McPherson's Woods. And I was very quiet, and because my husband's not a believer, and he's like, what's the matter? Why are you so quiet? And I'm like, he's like, what? And I said, I saw something back there. He's like, what did you see? And I described to him what I saw, and he saw the same exact thing.
Isn't that fantastic? So you proved your point.
I
but
did, absolutely.
You know?
Best feeling.
Well, I've been to Gettysburg. I've done some film work down there. That place is just a hotbed because of
Yes,
all the
it is.
emotional tie of, you know, what had happened. Was it like 500,000
Yeah.
soldiers died and so on and so forth. But yeah, you'll see more ghosts as time goes on in your life. So welcome to the clubhouse, baby. It's fun. You're welcome.
So I actually have a question for you.
Sure, we'll have an answer.
Thank you.
Or we'll make one up.
Thank you. So I've gotten this a lot, two things. One, I would be like filming a video or like on my phone or taking a picture, and I'll get a white orb. Most recently in Rochester, my mom and I stayed at a hotel, and I knew someone on the 3407 plane crash. My mom and I are obsessed with Real Housewives, and we both had Bravo on, and it was just a very tough day. I was thinking about the person who died in the crash. It was a very hard day. We went to dinner, we got back to the hotel. Her TV was still on Bravo. My TV should have been on Bravo, but it was on I never changed it. It was on like a special on Flight 3407.
Oh, wow.
So how does kind of spirit change things, or are white orbs like a sign? Like how does that all the tech stuff of that, how does that all work?
That's a great question because you're a spiritual being on the other side. Clearly, there's no such things as coincidence. So your friend that unfortunately had passed was trying to communicate with you, and what better way than to take you to your frame of reference that relates to her. So they'll do anything trippy. I mean, when you're out of your body's sort of more electrified anyway, so you can put your finger in a socket, make lights blink on and off, and things along that line. Very good to manipulate. I've had like phone messages from deceased ghosts and so on and so forth. So it's just their way of reaching out. You know, it's their way to saying, hey, I'm still here. I'm still a person, just out of the physical. So lucky you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, too bad they don't do the dishes. That's all I
Yeah,
say.
right? They should.
Right. Anyways, coming up are our readings. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our show. Now for some amazing readings. I'm going to start over with, I'm over here with Mrs. Stripes over here. Yep, you look like a jailbird. Do you feel like it?
No comment.
Would you like to tell the audience your name?
My name is Amy. I'm from Hamburg.
Oh, I like Hamburg. Well, I don't eat Hamburg, but just letting you know that. You know, it's so funny because I keep getting a mother connection around you. You have a mother-in-law in spirit, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, do you like roses, by the way?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because she's got a lot of roses for you. Do you like planting roses and things like that?
I love planning.
Yeah, that's what she's, oh really, she should make a money tree. Your mother-in-law said she loves that idea, Amy, from Hamburg. Did you just pull a knee or something, or a hip or something?
A hip.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Chronic
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling it. Thanks for sharing the pain. You need some champagne for some sham good times. Yeah, I just want to let you know that. You know, it's funny, your money looks really good, too. By the way, your mother-in-law wants me to tell you she appreciates everything that you did for her. And the things that you said to her were very meaningful, especially, you know, before she passed. By the way, were you thinking about going to Toronto?
Actually, yes, we were.
Yes, and you were just talking about it, yeah?
We were.
Yeah. Did you want to know if your house was haunted? It is.
Is it?
She's laughing, yeah.
I don't feel that. My daughter has said that.
Yeah, well, believe your daughter, she said, yeah. But yeah, your mother-in-law says Toronto will be a good time and she can't wait to go. She's going to pack her bags and go with you. It's going to make you feel good. She'll be driving. She said she'll be a backseat driver.
She always was.
Yeah, she still is, just letting you know. So not only is your house haunted, but clearly your car is haunted.
My car is?
Well, when you drive with your mother-in-law.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Okay.
God bless you on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Look at you. You're like, oh my God. Actually, I was being pointed to you earlier.
Sorry, thanks, Amanda.
You can give me your wallet. I'll take that. Sarah will take it too. Is there a lot of plastic in it? We'll be happy to spend it for you. I'm just saying. Anyways, if you want to tell the audience your first name.
Tiffany.
I had a cat named Tiffany. That was one of my favorite names.
Wow.
Love it. Yes, I'm seeing career changes all around you. So have you made some recent changes?
Yes.
Yeah. Your grandmother said those are good changes. Do you have questions about these changes too, Tiff?
A little nervous.
Yeah, no, you're really good at what you do. You're very much a perfectionist type of personality too.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you done anything in communications yet?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that what you're doing now?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. You're really good at it. Did you know that?
No.
Okay, well, we know it. And guess what? You're on camera now. Maybe use this as your little, you know, reel or whatever. Did you just have a problem with a computer or a TV?
My computer.
Blew up?
No, it's just funny to come on.
Yeah, your grandma made it go on. She says, yeah, it's been going on and off. It's her computer. And she's going to do your TV next.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You know what that means, Tiff? Your
No.
house is haunted.
I kind of feel like it.
I did see marriage with you, too. Do you want to get married?
Yeah.
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 It's kind of complicated, yeah.
Yeah, you will. That's a good sign, yeah. And I keep hearing the name like an Alexis around you or an Allie, Alexis. Is that a good friend of yours?
A friend and my sister.
Oh, that's your sister's good friend?
It's a friend of the family, Alexis.
Okay, because we like Alexis. She's been a friend for many years, like 500 years, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Those are past life ties, yeah.
Okay.
Graham told me that again. See, when you cross over, you get a book of life, so each lifetime gets seared. Each lifetime's a chapter. You've been pretty good at most of your lifetimes. There's a few that you were a little naughty, but we'll let those go. That might explain that like little marriage kind of issue that's got going on. It's called past life, but all is good. But keep your nose to the grindstone because you're going to do really well in this lifetime, and never second guess what you're doing. You're very good at what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm getting praises. Now tomorrow, go in and ask for a raise. Make them watch the show. God bless you.
Thank you.
Andy was a little late coming in. We all picked on him. Yeah, so we're going to throw Andy under the bus just now. Are you nervous, Andy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, you should be. Did you
I
think
am.
you came in alone?
No.
Actually, you know, it's funny because there was a younger guy that was following you and a father connection too. So you got a couple people around you. Quick question, did you do any like work with stucco or cement or something or structural around your house?
No.
Oh, you got to do something like that. That's what your dad's talking about. Do you know, have you thought about it or did you look at like any cracks or something?
I want to build a garage.
Yeah, you got to do, oh, that's what he's talking about, pouring cement and all that. Yeah, because he says you got to pour cement. This is something you've been looking at doing for a while, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, been kind of slacking though, huh?
very.
Yeah, that's what he said. He says it's time to get going on that one. I saw Florida. You weren't in Florida this past year, were you?
Yes.
Okay, your dad was with you. I wasn't sure. You like Florida, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. You've never been stung by a stingray, have you?
No.
Oh, you got to watch it. If you go in water, I feel close to a stingray. I heard that's supposed to hurt. I don't go into water, so.
Well, I'm not going to either now.
Yeah, no.
Perfect.
Yeah, just look at it far, yeah.
Okay.
That's so funny. And I heard the name Dave around you too, so if you're not close to a David, that name keeps coming in. Is that somebody that you want to help you do some of your work, or who's the Dave?
It would be my uncle that lives in Florida and also my grandfather.
Okay, I got Dave behind me, and that's the Dave they're talking about in Florida. You must have you saw Uncle Dave, or you're supposed to see Uncle Dave?
He's going to be in town next week.
Okay, guess what? That's the Dave I'm seeing ahead. I'm telling you, your father and your grandfather, Big Dave's talking, letting you know you're doing a good job. So that's good. So when you get together with Dave, you'll have your other fan club on the other side with you. So here's the thing, if you see lights blinking, that's them. By the way, you and Uncle Dave have been together in multiple lifetimes.
No?
Yeah, And Grandpa says you're getting to be more like Uncle Dave the older you get. He goes, and that's kind of a sad thing. Poor Uncle Dave. But anyways, you got a long life ahead of you. Oh, one quick question. Did you lose a cat, or you're real close to a cat?
2 years ago.
You lost your kitty?
It was older cat, 6, 7.
You were like heartbroken, weren't you?
Yes, I was. It was actually the first pet that I lost ever.
Really? Oh God, I've had numerous pets. Yeah, because your grandfather said my grandson was heartbroken about your lost cat, your cat that passed over. Apparently Grandpa's got all your pets with him, just so you know. Yeah, but they like to jump on your bed at night. So if you're ever sleeping and you feel like a little bit of something, or you think you can smell your kitty or doing, the little kneading or whatever, that's definitely your kitty. Yeah. You have like a house of like crazy, dead people. You know that, right?
That's great.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
I just want to share, what they say, like attracts like, Andy,
Great.
But I got your back, Andy.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Prizes are coming up next. Welcome back to the show. We have lots of great gifts to give away. A member of our studio audience will receive a $25 gift certificate to Elaine's Flower Shop with 3 locations in Western New York. Go to elainesflowershop.biz for all of your flowers.
One lucky winner will receive a $10 gift card to Gertie's. We love Gertie's. We were just there, as a matter of fact.
Yum.
At 6010 Goodrich Road in Clarence Center. Check out their menu at gertiesrestaurant.com.
And of course, a perfect place for any occasion is the Canal Club 62. Several members of our audience will receive a $10 gift card to this local American tap and eatery located at 62 Webster Street in North Tonawanda. Find them at canalclub62.com.
We all want to look our best, so a member of our audience will enjoy a $20 gift certificate to the Karyn About You Spa. Can you believe that? 4565 Clark Street in Hamburg. See what the experience is like at KarynAboutYouSpa.com.
And now for the live drawing, who will win a one-on-one with me for a private reading at my office?
These are always exciting.
Especially
Who's it
when you
gonna
can't
be? Okay, there you go.
Let's see, 471149. Bingo! I can't tell you. I gotta tell you, Andy Man, you're a special kind of guy. Can't wait to do a one-on-one with you.
I'm speechless. That is so bizarre.
I think she's just a cougar. Don't worry about it.
Well, congratulations. What a great Karyn Reece show that was.
Remember, it's important that we live each day to the fullest so that we can reach our goals of health, happiness, wealth, creativity, and of course, joy. Did you live your intention today? Thank you for watching. That's funny. Born in the family?
My daughter.
Yes, I was going to say congratulations.
Yep.
Your grandmother just said that.
Oh, my grandmother.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my God, congratulations. You look fantastic for just having a baby.
Thank you.
Probably
Thank
not
you.
sleeping that much.
No.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Did you want to name your baby after your mother or grandmother or something like that?
My
Her middle name?
grandmother?
Yeah, she's so thrilled about that, Val. Yeah, your baby's a eater though. Are you just keeping her on like liquid food right now?
No, she eats real
Okay,
food
good.
as well.
Yeah, because she needs, you know, they do that nowadays. Yeah, because Grandma says, you know, put the cereal in the bottle or what have you. There's another one coming. Did you know that?
No.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Well, keep your legs like that, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Just letting you know that. Just saying. I did take biology. Yeah. By the way, were you hiding chocolate on your husband? Have you been doing that lately?
Hiding chocolate?
Like in the freezer where you can't sniff it out, like candy
My
bars?
son has chocolate that I hide from him. Yeah.
Oh, it's your son?
My son, he likes chocolate, but I hide it from my husband because my husband will eat it.
Yeah, then you eat it, don't you? You hide
I
it.
do
Good
eat it.
thinking. Yeah. Your grandmother told me that.
Yeah,
Well,
I do
anyways,
eat it.
congratulations. That's wonderful. And your grandma blew you in, so they'll know about the chocolate now.
Oh
You'll have to
my
find a new
gosh, that's
place.
great.
Yeah, congratulations. Thank you so much, Val.
Thank you.